Hey guys, we good? Hey everyone. So this isn't going to be really technical. I'm just going to kind of go fast. I just wanted to kind of throw this out there. I came across this a couple months ago, and I think it's kind of cool, so I just wanted to share it with you. This is called Berlin AI. It's an online turn-based multiplayer strategy game where you write AIs for it, and then they play the game against other people's AIs. So if you've ever used Sepia, this is an alternative. One of the main benefits is it's actually language agnostic. You can write your AI in whatever language you want as long as your agent is hosted at a public URL, and it can receive post requests that contain JSON data and then respond to those requests also with JSON data. And those are your only restrictions. So this is a game. It's a graph. There are nodes and you have soldiers. And certain nodes can spawn soldiers every turn. And then the only moves that you can do are move soldiers from one node to another. And if soldiers from two different players are on the same node, then that's a combat, and then it resolves, and basically the person with more soldiers wins the node. And then different nodes have like victory points associated with them, so you want to capture those. There are Ruby bindings built in, because the backend is also written in Ruby. So this is all that it takes to actually write a very simple agent for this game. And then you just have to like deploy it to Heroku or something and you can play. All it does is it just randomly chooses some soldiers and moves them to another random node. So if you want to see what a game actually looks like, I have this one. How do I play it? I guess I'll just play it here. So this is kind of what a game looks like. You just kind of have soldiers like moving around, and it's kind of cool. So I would encourage you to play around with that. Then, just as an aside, there's another Ruby gem called Ruby Warrior, which Ryan Bates wrote. If you ever watch Railscast, that's that guy. The downside of this is that it's only in Ruby. It's not on the web. There are just these hard-coded maps that you play on. It's also super easy to set up and play with. So if you're into Ruby and AI, I would play around with that too. Those are their GitHubs if you want to go look at those. Any questions? Yeah.
Go back a slide.
Yeah.
Does it say warrior feels the enemy?
Yeah. The feel method is like you like reach out and feel what's in front of you.
Okay.
And then you get back an object of whatever it is, and so then you can ask if it's like an enemy or so the warrior.feel.prisoner is like a really bad one.
Expressivity in your languages.
Yeah.
Okay, just curious.
Any other questions? Yeah.
Have you actually implemented any like of the classic game algorithms yourself on this?
I'm working on a mini-max for Berlin AI right now. It's not too difficult. The Ruby Warrior one is not as inclined to the classical algorithms. It's just kind of like more scenario specific. Like the maps are smaller, so like you don't really benefit from like having like long-term depth looking ahead, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
On a related note, is there like a real-time requirement, like for it's going to contact a remote server asking for the next moves? Like,
Yeah.
is it a time limit? Or
I
can
think
you do a full depth search.
You can, I think. The way they're not too clear in the docs. I know that to start a game, it'll send like it'll like ping you to make sure that your AI is alive, and it has like a certain time limit that it has to respond, like get all of whatever objects it needs set up and say, yes, I'm ready to play. But I think after that, you can be as abusive as you want to the time constraints. All right, thanks.